PewDiePie shutting down arrogant influencers. I love watching rich, famous, arrogant people getting humbled. It's one of my most favorite things to watch. And the fact that we have PewDiePie doing that all throughout this video, yeah, you already know this is gonna be a good thing to watch.
From humbling Twitch's biggest star without a single insult, to comparing an arrogant YouTuber to Big Chungus. In a world where clout makes people think they're the main character, PewDiePie's the one who brings them crashing back to reality. And these are the times PewDiePie humbled arrogant influencers. At first glance, Alinity was
Isn't that the same girl that grabbed the cat and threw it across the room like garbage? I haven't seen her in forever. I wonder what she's doing now.
just another rising Twitch star.
Spoiler alert, OnlyFans!
But she wasn't like most streamers. Before drama and apology videos were a daily thing, Alinity was already giving the internet a masterclass in controversy. So it didn't take long for Alinity to get noticed for all the wrong reasons. From tossing her cat over her shoulder
there's
during
the
a
victim.
live stream like it was nothing.
And there's the clip. Oh no. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when this first came out, I did think people were overreacting. Because, you know, it's a cat. You grab them, you drop them, they land on their feet, nothing happens. But people really didn't like her, so they were just using this as a way to get her banned off the platform, which obviously didn't work.
To even banning herself from Twitch after a wardrobe malfunction.
Now, the reason why she had to ban herself was because a lot of people were hating on her. She was being reported. So in order for her to shut them up, she banned herself, which was kind of funny because she basically ran the platform and nothing was happening to her.
Since Twitch just looked the other way. Alinity did things on Twitch which would have gotten any other creator permanently banned from the platform. And when she got away with everything, Alinity started to think that the rules didn't apply to her. But that...
Now, the reason why she was getting away with a lot of this stuff is the fact that, you know, she's a pretty girl and the Twitch moderators are people, dudes who don't leave their house. They don't talk to women. They don't get much interaction with pretty looking females. So since she was friends with them, they were basically hooking her up by looking the other way. Because if a dude were to do anything remotely breaking the terms of service of Twitch, they get banned, you know? But because she's a female, she talks to them, she was probably friends with a few of them, they were letting her slide.
Bubble was about to burst real soon. Because when PewDiePie came across Alinity's stream on one of his eye-tracking videos, he made a joke which just didn't sit right with her.
This is so annoying. Stupid Twitch thoughts. I just feel like they win over me, okay? And they're not gonna win over me. Stupid Twitch thoughts.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, he's not wrong, but saying that is a little aggressive, you know? You're gonna offend people. I would have said something else. More like unemployed street gremlin. Okay, I'm not good with names.
No.
Seriously? He just said that?
But Alinity didn't just stop there, and she threatened to copy strike PewDiePie's video.
I'm gonna copy strike this guy, just for that word. Yo! Can we copy strike PewDiePie's latest video? Like right now? He called us Twitch thoughts.
And that's when
what's funny about this is the fact
things
that
got really shady, because Alinity wasn't just bluffing when she threatened to copy strike PewDiePie. Behind
she's a Twitch streamer, so they usually just react to content all day. So the fact that she's going to copyright strike someone for reacting to her video when all she does is react to other people's videos didn't really make any sense. But obviously she's only doing it because they said something mean about her that was arguably true.
The scenes, she was actually working with a company called Collab DRM, an agency that was filing copyright claims on videos that even mentioned Alinity, even if those videos were 100% protected under fair use. It didn't matter if it was a reaction, commentary, or a meme. If Alinity didn't like it, Collab DRM would take it down.
And what she didn't like was the ones where they were calling her out, making fun of her, or videos where they were saying that she was getting special privileges. Because, you know, she didn't like you. Your video is bye-bye.
And the worst part is that Alinity didn't even try to hide it. Instead, she bragged about it on stream.
Oh no.
A company. That's called Collab. And they sent me $700 last month from copy strike hitting people.
Creators like Alinity had found
Multi-millionaire woman bragging about taking people's video down for $700. Yeah, that's insane.
found a way to game the system, and if she could remove PewDiePie's content, small YouTubers didn't stand a chance. However, PewDiePie didn't stay silent for long, and when he finally spoke up, he started by saying that his comment was meant as a joke, but even he admitted it might have crossed the line.
I definitely didn't mean it in a negative way. It's just a joking word. But I do want to apologize to Alinity.
Okay, I respect that. He took accountability, he apologized. He's doing more than what most other influencers wouldn't do. So I gotta respect that.
And be clear.
And also he's wearing a Gucci jacket. That thing probably cost like $5,000. So he did it fashionably, you know? He did it dripped out. So you gotta give him respect for that.
It was never meant to hurt or upset anyone.
But then he turned the focus back on Alinity and her entitlement, and that's when things really escalated.
I know you don't portray yourself to be the smartest person, but I know you're not that dumb that you're not aware of what you're doing. Showing your underwear on stream.
The majority of her skill points went to her looks, not her brain. Can't really make fun of her for that. It's like a build, like an RPG game. She's only going with the build that she chose from birth. So, can you really blame her?
That's our fault, right? And then clicking on full screen right after. Bending over with your butt on camera. That's our fault, right? You're just looking at your butt hair.
PewDiePie
It's kind of like those girls who would grab a camera in the gym and point it towards them doing a workout. But they're wearing like super provocative clothing, showing all that. And then getting upset when some dude all the way in the background is taking a little look. It's like you do it to yourself. Like, come on.
explained how abusing copy strike laws wasn't just shady, it was also illegal.
You can get in serious trouble in legal court for abusing copyright laws.
But he didn't just stop there and called out Alinity for committing marriage fraud.
This is the type of good content that you subscribe to her Twitch for. A girl rolling her arm hair. Yeah, definitely worth the $5.
She very publicly admits to committing marriage fraud, that she moved to Colombia.
That's crazy.
And married this guy just so she could move to Canada.
You don't make any money. You work a lot. So I was like, no, hell no. So I married a Canadian and I came to Canada. And then I divorced him.
Now, a lot of women in the islands do this to a lot of American dudes who are chopped. Because the American dudes are going there to smash them, but the women want them for their green card. So what they do is they're on friendly terms with them after they leave. They still talk to them, get them to fall in love with them, and then marry them real quick to get that green card. Once they're in America, they divorce them, take a little bit of their money, and then there you go. The privileges of having the pretty build in an RPG game. These are the privileges right here.
And to give the final blow, PewDiePie exposed how Alinity has been getting special treatment from Twitch.
She then very publicly admits that she's been getting special favors from Twitch. But that's our fault. Just watch.
Imagine you guys, you stream for 5 years, full time. I've gotten drunk, I've fallen, my butt has shown.
All this will get you banned normally.
And Twitch has been behind my back the whole time. Like, hey, it's okay, you know, just delete the clips, you know, we're cool. I've been good with Twitch. I've never even had a 24-hour suspension. I've never had a suspension on Twitch.
Maybe this
Pure definition of suffering from success.
is the problem. She's never actually been forced to be held accountable for her action. Twitch has, like she says, been giving her favors.
PewDiePie made it clear he wasn't going to let entitled creators walk all over him. He exposed how Twitch handed out bans like candy to some creators, while Alinity got to just delete the VOD and move on like nothing happened. Alinity did try to come back at PewDiePie, claiming he was being sexist and setting a bad example for his young fans.
I take issue with someone like Felix degrading and minimizing women to what is largely a very young audience. Your audience is 12-year-olds hoping to see some cleavage. Are you kidding me?
And also the Twitch moderators. So that's why they didn't really care when she was showing all of that. Because they're watching her stream. They're moderating with one hand. They're moderating. They're working. They're getting paid for that. They're her bestie, her best friend. So obviously they're not gonna ban her. They'll probably give her like a little warning, a heads up. Hey, you're showing a little bit too much booty today. I like the color, by the way. Stick with that. But you can't be doing that. Just lay off of it for a little bit.
How delusional do you have to be to project this sort of statement?
But by then, the damage was done, and when no one took her side, she quickly deleted the post. PewDiePie had already humbled her, publicly and permanently. You'd think after all this whole mess, no one else would ever hit the copy strike button again. But apparently, Pokimane didn't get the memo. Emon Ennis, better known as Pokimane, wasn't just another influencer.
I love that picture.
Emon Ennis, better known as Pokimane.
I love this picture. It's so iconic. It's like literally art. Like, this is art. I've seen this used against her 1,000,000,001 times.
Wasn't just another influencer. By 2018, she was the face of Twitch.
Get it off! Get it off! Gross!
With a bubbly personality and a kind reputation, Pokimane seemed almost immune to online backlash. But that public image didn't tell the full story. Behind the scenes, Pokimane had started showing signs of someone who didn't handle criticism well, whether it was complaining to sponsors,
especially rich, famous, entitled people. The last thing they want is for you to critique them. Because if you do, you're a hater. Why are you watching me? I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you.
of creators who call her out online, to calling her own fans out when they complained about the price of her cookie.
I know math is hard.
I love this clip.
When you're an idiot, but like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Pokimane's arrogance was
I love this. I love this. Multi-millionaire calling her fans brokies. That's crazy, man.
rising with every stream, and then came the copyright strikes. Pokimane began filing copyright claims on videos that featured her, even when it was just screenshots or short clips. And in one stream, she said it out loud almost proudly. "Well, I'm so sorry that it takes you a lot of time to steal other people's content. I'll be taking down some of your videos." That line hit the internet.
Mind you, this is a girl who also reacts to other people's content while eating, barely talking, going to the bathroom while playing the video, and now she's complaining that other people are doing it to her, but only on the ones that criticize her. Yeah, makes sense.
Like a punch in the face, because the irony was impossible to ignore. Pokimane's own streams mostly involved her reacting to other people's content while chatting with her viewers. So when she copy-striked YouTuber Boblax's video, which was a simple recap of her feud with Keemstar, the internet wasn't just surprised, it was pissed. Boblax's video wasn't some hit piece.
What the? Pokimane 2 out of 10. Yo, that's crazy. Oh man, those days. Yeah, people were more ruthless back in those days. Now people are a little bit more sensitive and they don't go as hard as before. Because back then you could say pretty much anything.
It was just a timeline of the fight with public tweets and archived clips. Yet, Pokimane took it down. Suddenly, the sweet Twitch star looked less like a creator protecting content and more like a control freak desperate to dodge bad publicity. And that's when PewDiePie stepped in. In his video titled "Stop Doing This," PewDiePie mentioned Pokimane by name. And while he said he understood her reasons, he wasn't about to give her a free pass.
So basically this Twitter drama became a even bigger drama thanks to the YouTube algorithm. So in a way, I can understand why you want to take down this video, because this selected thing blows up and becomes even bigger.
Without any yelling or insults, PewDiePie explained why abusing copyright tools was a dangerous precedent.
It's that you're just drawing more attention to it. It's the Streisand effect every single time. The more you...
Remember people, the more you try to get rid of something, the bigger you're just gonna make it. As simple as that. It's like a little stain on a shirt. You put water on it, you rub it, it's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then more people are gonna notice it. So the best thing you can do is just stay quiet, ignore it, and move on. And that's it. And that's it. Especially when you're already rich and famous like her. Like, bro, why do you care? Why do you care? People are not gonna like you regardless. So why do you care?
Try and hide something, the more people are gonna find out about it.
PewDiePie also pointed out how it's pretty hypocritical to copy-strike others when your own content is built on reacting to theirs.
All these people that I brought up today have examples of using other people's content for their own content. They could all get copyright striked just the same way they copyright strike other people or claim their videos.
And he was right. The moment
Yeah.
Pokimane tried to silence the internet, more people started speaking up. As more and more people watched the videos,
Ooh. Yeah, definitely. If that video didn't get as many views as it did, she probably still continue doing that.
Pokimane's wholesome persona image started to fall apart. But right when the backlash peaked, Pokimane did what most creators never do. She actually listened.
PewDiePie actually hit the nail right on the head.
So in a way, I can understand why you want to take down this video.
But again, PewDiePie was in the right by saying,
But the problem here is that you're just drawing more attention to it.
trying to like hide all that drama only ended up bringing more attention to it.
Yeah.
Again, in the moment, I was just doing that because I thought it was something that would calm down all the drama.
Calm down the drama. I'm going to take down your video, put your channel at risk to calm down the drama, because you said a little bit of things that I didn't like, because you hurt my feelings. That makes no sense whatsoever.
She responded publicly and admitted that she was in the wrong, and instead of doubling down, she stepped back and apologized.
Although I was legally within my right to take down the video, morally and as a content creator, it wasn't something that I should have done because, I mean, at the end of the day, those were tweets that me and Keem made publicly and videos that we made publicly.
Exactly.
So I totally apologize for that.
And for once, the internet actually respected that. PewDiePie didn't cancel her. He corrected her with humor, clarity, the message across without turning it into an attack. And in the process, he
Made her actually apologize. That's crazy. Most people don't even do that. So even though what she did was bad, I'm gonna still applaud her. Gotta respect it.
held one of the biggest streamers accountable without turning it into war. While PewDiePie humbled Pokimane without making it personal, the next influencer wasn't so lucky. Lily Sign was one of the defining voices of
Oh no, not this woman. Yo, back in like 2010 to like 15, this girl was everywhere on YouTube. She was literally their mascot.
early YouTube. From her viral skits as Superwoman to hosting her own late-night show, she broke barriers as one of the first South Asian women to dominate the platform. She was funny, relatable, and proved that
YouTube was basically putting her on everything mainstream. Everything. She was basically their Mr. Beast. Because she was like marketable. But again, I didn't see the appeal.
hustle and heart could take you from your bedroom to billboards. But somewhere along the way, the hustle turned into entitlement. And when Forbes dropped their 2018 list of top 8 YouTubers with 0 women on it, Lily wasn't just disappointed, she was furious. Lily tweeted that 2 years ago it was almost even between male and female. Last year it was just me. And this year there are no females at all. I'm concerned the digital space is going to repeat the mistake of ancient industries. The tweet blew up. While some praised Lily for voicing her opinion, others pushed back and pointed out that the Forbes list was based purely on revenue, not popularity or representation.
Yeah.
But Lily doubled down and went on Twitter again. Remind me why you are mad again. I'm not playing the gender card. I'm literally stating
I just don't get it. I'm gonna be honest. If I was already in her shoes, making that much money, and I was that famous, why would you go on Twitter? Twitter is where you go to put your career at risk. Why? Why? I don't get it. Like, why do you do this? Just make your videos. Keep being flown out to different countries and states, meeting celebrities. Keep making your money and just shut up, bro. Why? I don't get it. Why?
facts. Let's do better. I'm not your enemy. While some saw it as a powerful stand, PewDiePie and many others thought it sounded more like virtue signaling. Because
Yeah,
let's be
it
honest,
was.
Lily Sign wasn't exactly struggling. She had millions of subscribers, global brand deals, a
Yeah,
book deal,
exactly.
and even her own late night show. But instead of adapting her content or taking feedback, she chose to blame the system. And that didn't sit well with PewDiePie. So in his usual joking fashion, PewDiePie called Lily out and gave her tips on how to earn more revenue.
This is a crazy idea, but maybe you should plan a campaign or something like that to increase your revenue. Something about mental health, and then just come back and sell a bunch of merch afterwards. That would be a great idea. Maybe that will help you earn more revenue. Hey guys, I work too much. I need a break. Buy my hustle merch.
But PewDiePie didn't just
Multi-millionaire woman crying that she's not making even more layers of money. Yeah. Makes sense.
Just stop there. He made sure to let Lily know that gender has nothing to do with YouTube revenue.
You don't get paid more or less based on your gender. AdSense pays the same way. If people want to subscribe to you, they generally do it because they enjoy your videos, not because of your gender. That's just ridiculous.
And then came the line that shut it all down.
But if you start complaining about this, you literally just sound like a crybaby and an idiot, which you are, Lily Sings. Just in case you weren't sure.
Some people said PewDiePie went too far, but he was just making a point.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't even going that far. So I'm saying, like, these people are so sensitive. You can't tell them anything. They start crying. He wasn't even going crazy. Jesus. I don't know, guys. Y'all be making these weirdos rich and famous. I just don't get it.
If the content's mid, no amount of activism can cover it up. If people aren't watching, it's not always sexism. Sometimes the videos are just bad. Lily later tried to cool the situation and tried to reach out to Pewd for a conversation, but PewDiePie couldn't care less. He just wasn't interested and never responded. Instead, he let his video do the talking. Because when Lily Sign was getting roasted for her awkward acting in the movie Fahrenheit 451, PewDiePie just couldn't sit back and watch.
Big Chungus has gotten so popular that they got a live action confirmed with it, and it's played by Lily Sings. Oh yes! Finally, a real actor playing a really important role. I'm so proud of this community.
At the end of the day, PewDiePie never held back when calling people out, because his fans knew he only spoke up when someone
What I don't understand is, what can she possibly even want to say to him? Like, what can you say? Hey, stop being mean to me? Like, he was just telling you how it was. How it is. Nothing he said was crazy. Like, why? So he ignored you. You have nothing to say to you. What can he possibly talk to you about? Jesus.
really crossed the line, and when that happens, you don't just lose the fight, you lose the internet. After roasting Lily Sign mercilessly, PewDiePie's next clash wasn't with a washed-up YouTuber. It was with a creator who was at his prime and pushed things way too far. Cause this was KSI, a UK YouTube titan who boxed, rapped, vlogged, and turned every controversy into currency. KSI knew exactly how to stay in the spotlight, especially when his fight with Logan Paul became a chaotic spectacle that took over all of YouTube. It was loud and messy, exactly what KSI wanted, but PewDiePie wasn't buying it. To him, this wasn't a clash of titans.
If you weren't anyone above the age of 14, you would probably thought all that was actually real.
It was two cloud chasers rehearsing a script. And when KSI made the crowd chant profanity about Logan's ex on stage, that's when Pewds decided it was time to speak up.
Now, KSI, he is a scumbag. You're both scumbags. KSI has made same comments about my future wife, Marzia. And I never respond to it because it's just cringy.
But KSI saw this as an opportunity to get even more clout.
I'm sure you heard what he said about you guys being scumbags and accused you of both being in just for the money. What do you think about that? Is that true?
Well, I mean,
I love reporters because they'll just instigate anything. Yeah, we heard that this person really hates you and that you're garbage. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
he has no ground to talk at all. He is probably he is the person that ruined a lot of people's lives on YouTube with his comments and his whole anti-Semitism. I can't even say the word, but yeah. So he didn't help with that. But you know, each to their own.
He started pulling up PewDiePie's old controversies, trying to turn old drama into fresh headlines, just to keep the spotlight on himself. However, once PewDiePie...
There's two different types of people in this world. Ones that just need that attention from someone bigger, so then they can use it as content. So the smart play for this is to not say nothing at all. Don't give them the ammo. Because that's what they want. They want you to give them some ammunition. But the fact that you don't respond, yeah, you're actually doing the opposite of what they want you to do.
He realized what KSI was doing, he stopped responding. So now KSI didn't...
You see? I told you. Don't respond to it. Just stay quiet. Just shut up. Don't say nothing. Nada.
Looked like a rival. He looked like someone chasing headlines in a moment that had already moved on. Still, the beef didn't stop there, because KSI just couldn't let it go. Because when KSI saw PewDiePie joke about his forehead, he tried to fire things up again by bringing up old PewDiePie versus T-Series feud. Like that still mattered. No matter what he did, PewDiePie still wouldn't bite. And sometimes, the best way to hump.
And it's so weird because they're around the same age too. Literally, they're around the same age. So I don't know how you didn't think this looked cringe.
For someone who's chasing a reaction is to give them nothing at all. PewDiePie had just shown that silence could humble louder voices. But his next feud wasn't about noise. It was about accountability. Trisha Paytas was one of the
Oh no. I don't want to see this lady. I'm tired of seeing her.
most unpredictable creators on YouTube. Every week she was creating something different. From a video of her crying on the kitchen floor to calling dogs human. Half the time you couldn't tell if her content was real or just a performance. However, things took a weird turn in 2017 when Nicocado Avocado posted a heartfelt piano cover of her song Warrior. Trisha praised it and promised to collaborate if he ever came to LA. But when Nicocado flew all the way from Colombia to Los Angeles just to meet her, Trisha ended up ghosting him. And when Nicocado finally spoke out about what happened, Trisha denied everything, pretending she barely even knew him.
I was never going to. I wasn't gonna like collab, you know what I mean?
Oh gosh, she's like those type of people that tell you, yeah, we should definitely do that. We should definitely hang out. Yeah, we should definitely do this. And then when it comes to that time to actually do the thing, oh yeah, I was just joking. I didn't mean it. I was lying. You actually believed me, you idiot? You actually believed me? No, you didn't actually believe me. You're weird for that. You're weird for thinking that I was telling you the truth. Actually, you're stupid. You're dumb.
I mean, like, I don't know where that came from.
Soon enough, Trisha started going on interviews, gloating that she wasn't even sorry about the situation.
Well, I feel like so many people, him and a lot of your fans, want to hear an apology.
But I'm not sorry.
And that's when PewDiePie had enough, and he dedicated an entire episode of his Cringe First Day series to Trisha.
Liar, manipulator, playing victim, aggressive, abusive.
PewDiePie came to Nicocado's defense and publicly called Trisha out, not just for ghosting him, but for the way she tried to rewrite the story.
I'll have you know that Trisha invited him to collab. He flew all the way from Colombia and she just ghosted him. Cancel Trisha Paytas right now.
But he didn't just stop there.
So now that we know that she's not a good person, it's okay to make fun of her! Yay!
PewDiePie even called out what everyone else was thinking, that Trisha was acting dumb on purpose just to get more views.
I feel like she does play into the dumb blonde role, like she purposely trying to make her stupid.
Nah, she didn't just do that. She like turned it up all the way to 100. 100. And I'm not gonna lie, some people did fall for that. That's crazy though. Like people honestly fell for that. And she just made it even more absurd as it went on. Like there was one time where she got like an alien prop figure and she said it was her boyfriend. Oh man. And then some people like thought she was going crazy when she was literally doing that for attention.
Dogs are mammals, right? Yeah, dogs are mammals. They're humans. Or no, they're not human. They're part of the animal kingdom that God created. I love you, Jesus.
That is an amazing sentence.
Yeah,
and to put the final nail in the coffin, PewDiePie did mention some things he liked about Trisha. And no, it's not what you're expecting.
I like the parts when words don't come out her mouth. That's my favorite part. No, actually I have a second one. I like the part where I close off the YouTube app.
She does have some likable qualities though, like she's
PewDiePie's response wasn't loud or dramatic, because it didn't need to be. With just one video, he managed to expose Trisha and say what everyone else had been thinking but never dared to say out loud. And to this day, PewDiePie lives in Trisha's head rent-free.
Like, PewDiePie, fuck all the way off. You're disgusting, your humor sucks, and you should stick to playing video games.
Whoa! What a jump. Anyways, I absolutely love this video. Shout out to Neves. Bro, you killed it. Make sure you guys check out the original video down below. And that's pretty much it.